Topalov. Hello, everybody. We are in quite a good mood. Our team is well prepared. We had 1 week to prepare for the game, and over the week, we prepared for 2 matches, one for Kızılcahamam, a local team, and then for Pafos. Tomorrow, we will be ready 100% to play Pafos. And we will try to win tomorrow, to win for our city, for our country, and we will do our best to wrench this victory from our the opposite side. Is it working? Okay, great. Good afternoon, everybody. We welcome everyone. As for the match, we are looking forward to it. Tomorrow's match. We are very keen to make our fans happy with our game. The guys are, as they say, charged. They are ready. A couple of days ago, we had a match in Petropavlovsk, which was not an easy one. However, it ended well for us, and we had 2 days to recover. And we are now in a pretty good condition. All players are healthy, with the exception of probably Eddie. Eddie is not, and Zarutsky. Otherwise, everybody else is ready. Let's see. Let's see how tomorrow's match goes. If you have questions, please use one of the microphones to do so, to ask your question. Hello? My question is, did you watch Astana Aktobe match yesterday? And didn't it confuse you, this match? Because you'll have to play Pafos and Astana. Did you have any of your plans change for the game with Pafos after you watched Astana? Our plans did not change. We knew that Astana would win. We know that everything would be decided on the 26th of the month, so we had no illusions. We knew that the match would end the way it ended yesterday, and we will get prepared for the 26th of the month. But our first priority is the game with Pafos, and thereafter we will have enough days to recover. And my question is for Yerkin. It's not expected there to be, the stands are not expected to be full because not all tickets have been sold off. And how will it affect you? I don't think it will affect our game in any way. Whatever the support, whatever is the number of supporters, we will play to win, and we want to win. We'll do our best. I think the supporters that will be present will be the true supporters of our team, and I would like to thank them ahead of time for coming tomorrow. My question is for you, Arman. In social networks, there are There are different opinions about the ticket prices for this match. There is an opinion that it is Kairat which determines the price, and there are others who think that it's the UEFA who determine the price. Thank you for your question, but I think the questions now should be addressed either to Rafael or Yerkin. Since we are talking about the price of tickets, I think the ticket pricing is a very relevant topic. Even though fans made complaints, the prices remain the same. What can you say about it? Well, it's not my responsibility. I'm not responsible for tickets or for their prices. I think you should address this question to the management of our club. I'm not familiar with details. My name is Shingiz. I'm from Timbledop. My question is for Yerkin. Both fans and colleagues, there is an opinion that you will win with a good score. How do you look at it? Because in Pathos, there are some experienced players, and this attitude of that we are going to win by a by a large score, and what do you do to kind of lower down this mood? So even though we know about such moods, we know that Pathos will be a difficult team, and we prepare ourselves for the maximum difficulty. We have been told that there are two difficult games, and with Pathos there is a real chance to get 3 points. And you said that Astana would win. Is it because that Astana is stronger, or what exactly do you mean? It was my opinion. I thought that Astana is competing for championship, especially that they were playing at home. Therefore, don't look for any undertext in my words. I just expressed my opinion. I just thought that Astana would win at home, and they did win. What other question about rotation? There will not be any rotation. We will use the strongest makeup. Those who will be 100% ready, will be in the best condition, they will be sent playing. My question is for the coach. Does the prize money motivate you in any way? No. The first thing we think about is our legacy. We want to leave a legacy behind us. We want our names to go down history. I think it's much more important than money or prize money. Well, overall, with regards to this clamor around the match, one starts to think that our fans do not have any idea about real football. There are people who think that we will win by a large margin. I don't agree with these people, and one thinks that these people have no idea about soccer, about football whatsoever. It's ridiculous. These are the strongest teams. We are here for the first time in 10 years. Please calm down. Calm down. Get down to earth. Good afternoon. My question is for Rafael Radikovic. Everybody knows that in Pafos there is David Luiz playing for Pafos. Maybe you could note some other players as well. You know, David Luiz is an experienced player like our Alexander Martinovic. I don't see any meaning in highlighting anybody else. They may not be world stars like players in Real, but here you have a lot of experienced players, very good players. Therefore, more focus should be on the game itself, on the team play. So I wouldn't single out anyone from the team. This is a question for the coach. Could you talk about the condition of the goalkeepers? When can we expect Zarutsky tomorrow? Is it going to be Anarbekov or Kalmurza? Well, I cannot say for sure, but I understand you cannot give us exact information. But what's your expectation? Our goalkeepers are doing well. Zarutsky is already training. He is already working in the pitch. He's not in the general team now, but he is showing good progress, and in near future we can count on Alexander Zarutsky as well. But now we are happy that Temirlan is back. We now have two goalkeepers, Sherkan and Temirlan. Ilya Yurov will make the decision because we fully trust him as far as goalkeepers are concerned. So let's see tomorrow who will be on the pitch. Ganikas Bekovic, your question. Tolegena from Sport KZ. My question is both for Mr. Rosbachtin and for the whole coach crew or coach team. Pafos played Astana under Babayan, and he also competed with Aris, headed by Chmielewski. Did you have any contacts with these managers on tomorrow's game? They may have suggested to you something. No, we have had no contacts with them. We prepare on our own. We watch videos. And do you have now a plan for countering Pafos? Because Pafos, the budget of Pafos is twice as big of ours. And the players, some may think, are more experienced than ours, especially that Pafos won Hapoel Dynamo Kiev while not playing at home. Those who understand football, so it's just enough to look at what competitors Pafos had at the qualification phase. They passed Maccabi Tel Aviv, Crvena Zvezda, and Dynamo Kiev, and they won 2 games against Dynamo Kiev. Therefore, it is a very strong competitor. Well, if we look at the financial side, from that side, they are better than us, if I can say so. But we can play even such competitors. Therefore, we can play any competitor given you're doing your best. Maybe at the level of teams like Kairat and Pathos, I don't mean teams like Real or Barcelona. So with teams like ours, there's always chance to win. Therefore, you can play any competitor, but everything else will depend on the match itself, on the play, and on the readiness and how the players will follow the game plan. So all of that should be considered, and that will decide the results of the match. And a question for Yerkin. So we see that Pafos has a very good forward part, some Brazilians. Have you talked about it with your defender colleagues, and how are you going to hold back their attacks? We will discuss the match of Pafos, and our coach crew will make conclusions and decide how we will play and decide on a game plan. So, are you excited? Well, my name is Bek Sultan. Yerkin, that's a question for you. We would like to congratulate you on the victory against Kızılcık. We think that you're in a peak condition. You're showing a very good play. We expected that you would show the same level of play at the national team level, but in your game with North Macedonia, you were not able to help the team, the national team. You play at a good level when you play as Kairat, but at national level, you are somehow lost in the game. But when you play again at Kairat, you again play well. I understand your first priority is games of Kairat. Thank you so much for assessing my play so highly. Thank you for your congratulation on the victory against Kızılcık. I think I need to mention my injury during elimination matches. These injuries are already making themselves felt, and the national team and Kairat coaches know about it. There is a crack in one of the bones, therefore I wasn't able to help the national team. And in the national team games, I was not doing very well, and the reason is that I was simply not summoned. I think this question should be addressed to the national team. I was ready to play, and I have recovered by now, and I'm ready to help both the national team and Kairat. I was just wondering. Now, this is a question for Rafael. There have been 10 matches in European Cups with Cyprus teams. there have also been Kairat players who played in Cyprus teams. What is your experience with Cyprus teams? Have you played against Cyprus teams? So one thing related with Cyprus is we had Shpilevsky here, and then he went back to train Aris. I didn't look at the statistics. I think we should focus rather on today and not look back at the statistics, because we are dealing with a specific team at present. No, I don't have anything to tell about Cyprus teams. Only the fact that Shpilevsky went to train Arias. The last question, please. And the team has grown, has made a large leap in these last 2 or 3 months. Yes, in one of my interviews, I recently said that the team is becoming better, is improving, not only physically, but mentally as well, because, and it can be seen with the home cup. We are playing more confidently. We are very different from what we were very recently. And in the Champions League, we are. It can be seen from that, from the Champions League games, that we are improving. And well, some of the players were nervous, and in some episodes they may have made wrong decisions, but now it is clearly seen, it is visible that we are more confident. And as I have said before, such matches, Kazakhstan needs such matches, and teams need such matches. We need to play as many European level matches as possible, and only this way will our players grow, contributing to our national team. My question is for Rafael Orazbakhtin. In recent matches, in the last 3 matches, you played with 3 defenders on the pitch, and our Cyprus competitors get a lot of criticism because they also play with 3 defenders. I don't think the competitors' defense line has stabilized. How is our attack line ready to play? Let me correct you. We never played with 3 defenders in any of the games. Oh, you meant Pafos? Oh, okay. The matches that we watched, in those matches they played with 4 defenders. During the game, the plan may change. This at some point in time, the number of defenders can get to 3. So if it is one striker, you can have 2 defenders. Well, you need to look at overall how the team defends itself. Well, for example, 3 central midfielders, and you have the 5. That's how experts think. The team sees a 5 in line, and they understand that there are 5 or there are 3 defenders. In modern football, there are lots of hybrid sort of formations. The before the game formation, 2 defenders or 3 defenders doesn't mean that the game will go that way. We need to look at the individual players before the game to understand what the defense formation will be. We'll see tomorrow how they will play, but we are ready for 2 defenders and for 3 defenders. Therefore, the games we watched, we thought they were playing with 4 defenders. Let's see what it will be looking like tomorrow. We're not paying attention to criticism of competitors. We need to focus on our own game. We need to work to improve our own play, our attack, our defense, our transition phases, our set pieces. So we are not watching the competitor that closely. We focus more on tactical reconfigurations. We'll look at the strong players, how they defend themselves, etc. So this is what we pay attention to.